Hi, superstars. It is time for math. We are on lesson 7-5, finding sums. You wrote the plus sign to show adding groups. Now you will write the plus sign and another sign, the equal sign, to show adding. The sum tells us how many there are in all. That is called the sum. Now, an equal sign goes between the numbers being added and the sum. Let's get started. Okay, a girl counts 4 drums in a parade. She sees one more drum. What do we add to find out how many drums she sees in all? How can we show the adding? We can show the drums with some counters. So let's draw 4 yellow counters to show one group of drums. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that shows one group of drums. Then we're going to draw one red counter to show the other drum. All right? Okay, so we have 4 yellow counters and we have one red counter. So what numbers do we add to find out how many drums there are in all? 4, we have 4 yellow and 1 red, right? So what sign shows adding? A plus sign. So we are going to add our plus sign to join our counters. So how many in all? There are 5 because we are adding, we are joining all of the counters together. So the number in all, or the sum, is 5. So we can use an equal sign right here. This is called an equal sign. The equal sign shows that 4 and 1 is 5. So the equal sign is between the numbers that are being added and the sum. So this right here is called the sum. All right, let's do another problem. So let's say we have 2 drums that we saw at the parade. So we're going to put 2 red counters. And then we saw 2 more drums at the parade. So what we're going to do is write 2, and we're going to write 2 again. So when we want to add the 2 numbers together, we put our plus sign. 2 plus 2 gives us how many in all? So we're going to join our counters, and that gives us 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the sum. We call it the sum. 2 plus 2 equals, this is our equal sign, equals 4. All right, let's do another problem. Let's say we have 1 drum that we see at the parade, and then as it's going by, we see 2 more drums. So we're going to write our numbers to show how many. We have 1 drum, we have 2 drums, 1 and 2. We're going to add. We're going to put our plus sign. 1 plus 2. We're going to add these together. Gives us 3. 3 is called the sum. That is what it is all together. And this is our equal sign. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. All right, let's do another problem down here. Let's say we saw 2 drummers in the parade, and then we saw 3 more drummers walk by. So we are going to write 2 and 3. We are going to show that we are adding them, so we will add our plus. That means we are joining them together. We are joining them together. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 is the sum. That is the total in all. All right, let's turn our page over and continue. All right, let's look at our first box here. Right here. What joining story can you make up about these 2 groups of drums? We could say, I saw 4 drums on a table, and then I saw 1 drum on the floor. So how many drums did I see in all? All right, let's go to our next square. How can we show the story using counters? Well, we can show 4 counters for one group of drums and then 1 counter for the other drum. Let's look in our third box. How can you show joining or adding the 2 groups? Well, we can move them together. So what is the sum or the number in all when you add the counters? If we count them, we see that there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's look at our last box here. What signs can you see in this number sentence? We have a plus sign and we have an equal sign. So what does 4 plus 1 equal 5 mean? It means that 4 and 1 is 5. All right, let's go to our first problem here. Let's move this up so we can see them. Okay. All right, let's go to number 1. So you're going to trace or write the numbers that tell how many there are in each group. And then you're going to trace the circle and you're going to join the 2 groups. All right, then you'll trace the plus sign and the equal sign, and then you will trace or write the sum. All right, so on number 1, we see some drums here. There's 2 drums here, and there's 6 drums here. So we're going to write 2 and we're going to write 6. Now remember, we want to join these groups together, right? So we have 2 and 6. Right here it says 2 and 6 is 8. So remember, and means plus. We're adding. So 2 plus 6 is, when we say is, that means equals 8. So 2 plus 6 equals 8. All right, let's go to our next problem. We have 2 flutes and we have 4. So 2 and 4 is 6. So we're going to write down 2 because our first group is 2 and our second group of flutes has 4. So and, remember what and means. It means plus is. What does is mean? Equals. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 is the sum. 6 is the sum. So it tells us what 2 plus 4 is. All right, let's go to number 3. We have 4 guitars, and we have another group of 4 guitars. 4 and 4 is 8. So we are going to write 4 plus 4 equals 8. So we join our 2 groups to see what the sum is. And the sum is 8. Right? All right, number 4. We have 6 trumpets. That's one group. And we have 1 trumpet. So we are going to join the 2 groups together to see what the sum, or how many in all. So down here it says 6 and 1 is 7. All right, we are going to write 6 plus 1 equals 7. 7 is the sum. All right, superstars, keep practicing. You're doing a good job. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.